afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, welcome to Starfield, which feels so weird to say out loud. We have been waiting for this for so long, and I really mean that, by the way. You've probably heard stories that reviewers and YouTubers had this game weeks ago. I didn't. I got it yesterday, and you know what? In a way, I'm rather happy about that, because it means I've not spent the last 2 weeks just, playing this by myself. Instead, I get to dive in today, at the same time as all of you. We get to jump into this gigantic space RPG together, and oh bloody hell. You know what? Screw it. Let's just dive in, because a brand new Bethesda universe, that does not come along very often. Can this game possibly live up to the hype? How does it compare to the legacy of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout? And most importantly of all, am I going to start in some form of vault, prison, or both? How about we find out together? So, the date is May 7th, 2330. The location, the Argos Extractors mining outpost on the moon of Vectera.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, now working the Star Dock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, that's not a vault or a prison. Apparently I'm just, here doing a job. I'm just a miner. Marvelous.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Pure red. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Free of red tape. Look at this one over here. Albert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein you looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
I should say, by the way, I am going into this completely blind. I've avoided all spoilers, all leaks, all everything. The only thing I know about this game and this universe is what was actually in, the trailers and Starfield Direct. So, okay. A lot to slowly pick our way through here. Specifically, yes, okay, we're mining, but by the sounds of it, we're mining very much at the edge of civilized space here. We're not like, you know, in the central systems or what have you. We're out in the Free Star Collective. Less regulations, and also, we're outside of, you know, where the oxygen is. So, hence the helmets and whatnot. We're possibly right at the edge of civilization. And on top of that, yes, he did mention unauthorized jumps. There's nothing to say we're not maybe above a bit of illegal mining, should the opportunity present itself. Oh, maybe that's how we end up in space prison after all. Okay, this might be more of an Elder Scrolls opening than a Fallout opening. Gotcha. Okay, I'm beginning to see why they asked me along to help with the mining, because, Troy, I'm gonna be honest, buddy. Like, I think I can figure out the bit you're supposed to be shooting with the laser. And it's not okay. Right, I get it. This is why they need some fresh talent on board. These guys, not very good at mining. Let's catch up with Lynn anyway, see what she's got going on.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can.
Oh, flip me, it's time to do some cutting. Okay, Troy, buddy, what you're supposed to be doing is shooting this bit. There we flipping go, and now I've got some beryllium. Alright, brilliant. Shoot this bit too. Some more beryllium, marvellous, and you're just going to keep shooting that bit, aren't you? Lynn, I think we need to have a chat about Troy. I feel like he's just sort of pretending to work.
Come on, it's time. You're with me.
Alright, and oh, I like this. I like myself a big giant mining machine. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, can we keep this? Because, like, you know, I feel like this would really mince up some space raiders nicely.
Ella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Okay, I'm increasingly worried I've not been brought on board due to my incredible mining abilities, even though clearly I am better than all your miners, but instead it's like, you know, the sacrificial lamb in case the MacGuffin explodes. So, okay, you know what? Screw that. I'm just going beryllium mining down here instead, okay? It seems much, much safer. Just lovely, relaxing beryllium mining, damn it.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Okay, we're starting to pick up interference. And here we go. As you were saying, gravity readings, because apparently gravity's on holiday. Does that affect me, by the way? No, gravity's still working on me. These are just possibly, yes, magic floating rocks of some description. So, okay. Use cutter to break up deposits, and then that's Kylomite, right? Just break this up, and there we flipping go. That's freed the strange object, which is not just unknown, but also, yeah, sort of glitchy unknown. And to my mind, very obviously not a deposit. That's man-made, or well, okay, man-made. Probably secret alien precursor race-made. Because when you're in a space game, there is always a super advanced secret extinct precursor race. And I'm guessing this is going to be theirs. Oh, I just noticed, by the way, the cubes have actually got proper physics on them. So, yeah, they're not just sort of here. I bump into them. Oh, that's nice, I appreciate that. Okay, fine, I'll touch the mysterious precursor artifact, and I'm guessing it's not going to end desperately well for me. Here we flipping go. And... oh, I'm getting proper Mass Effect 1 touching the Prothea beacon vibes there. And also, by any chance, was that a bit of a star map? Because that was feeling a bit star mappy too.
Hey,
Come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
And here we flipping go. It's time to build a character. Mag-flipping-nificent. So, okay. Obviously, we've got, the various physical characteristics. But what's way more interesting is these bits over on the right. Background, your job at determining your starting skill. So, kind of like picking your background in Oblivion, in a way, I suppose. And very excitingly, completely optional traits. You don't have to take any of these if you don't want to. But yes, it's just sort of a way of personalising your character, whether it be the name of a roleplay or mechanics. And, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, from the very first moment I heard about these, and they showed them off in some of the trailers, I knew precisely what I was gonna be doing in this game. Before I decide on anything else, I am turning on Kid Stuff and Dreamer Home. Because with Kid Stuff, your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but you'll automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. So, you've just got parents. You can just go and visit them. And they've got, apparently a small pension. So you just supplement it, which is absolutely cocky delightful. So obviously we're doing that. And on top of that, Dreamer Home up top. Basically, you've got a mortgage that's got to be paid weekly. Otherwise, they're going to foreclose on your house. And you know what? So many video games are just, big open freedom and power fantasies where you just go off into the wilderness and become an incredible badass. But no. I want parents who need me to support them. I want cocky debt. Give me debt I need to service. I really hope there's interest that needs to be paid on this too. Alright? I'm not going out into space for glory or exploration or simply because the galaxy is majestic. No, I've got bills that need to be paid, damn it. But yes, we'll get back to traits in a minute, because now I've got to pick a job, and there are, quite a lot of these, actually. And as tempted as I am to declare myself a bounty hunter, so I could basically use a jetpack immediately right from minute one, I just kind of feel like, yes, bounty hunter isn't the sort of career that you have when you're, supporting your elderly parents and also trying to keep up with the mortgage payments. No. I feel like I need to take a job that's a bit more down to earth, or whatever planet I live on precisely. I do enjoy, by the way, how, yes, if you just pay attention to the job descriptions, you can start piecing together the stories of the galaxy. So, the Colony War made implants and upgrades available to veterans. So, okay, there was a big colony war at some point. But according to the diplomat, the wars are over. So, okay, we're at peace, but I'm guessing it's, a bit of a fragile peace that maybe is not going to last. But yes, given I have no idea how effective any weapon skill or how useful non-weapon skills are going to be, there's no real point in me attempting to metagamer. I'm just going to go for whichever one I feel suits my character the most. And Explorer, no. I'm not going about exploring. As I say, I'm just looking for a good payday. But I really feel like I'm not a gangster either, as fun as shotgun training sounds. No, I'm feeling more like, yes, maybe either professor, very good at all sorts of sciencey bits and pieces, or possibly xenobiologist. So, yes, I just sort of went around to various planets, trying to find sentient creatures, and pretty much failing every step of the way. Instead, they just kept trying to eat me, and I had to get a bit good with lasers to fight them off. I can do surveying, I'm good at fitness, which I assume is connected to, stamina or whatnot, so, you know what? I'm kind of feeling that. Let's say xenobiologist for now. That sounds like, a fun trait for someone who's going to be spending a lot of cocking time scanning all sorts of planets, which I most definitely am. And now just to skim through the records till I find just someone who sort of appeals to me as a starting point at least. Ooh, here we go. You do. Oh, and I just noticed, her starting a hairstyle has actually got some, almost just a tiny bit Elder Scrolls style braids tied at the back. Okay, I love it, we're keeping that, this is a good pick. I feel like, given she's just been going around various worlds causing trouble and not finding sentient creatures, instead finding creatures that have decided she's lunch, she's got to definitely have, a bit of a scar going on somewhere. There we go, just one long gash along the face, marvellous. One very subtle leaf tattoo, perhaps, a plant I discovered on the very first planet I went and did some xenobiology on. And I think, yes, given we're going to be running into various creatures, those earrings might be a bit too big. Like, that would be a risk right there. In theory, a creature could grab that and tear your ear off. There we go. Too much smaller rings. Lovely. Then just a tiny bit of dirt, given I spend so much time on an alien world. Marvelous. And you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. I am a ludicrously unsuccessful xenobiologist. Like, you know, I kicked off my career discovering a small never-before-seen herb on an uncharted planet. I was so excited I got it tattooed onto my face, and since then, for 7 years, I've not found a thing. Okay, and now unfortunately it turns out my parents need help, the space interest rates are going up, so my mortgage is getting more expensive. As a result, I had no choice but to abandon my dream and just do a bit of mining for a more reliable paycheck, okay? I want the least heroic backstory possible. And one final touch as well, which is I can have one more trait. So, okay, I could, like, you know, give myself a bit more health and oxygen, but I'm not so good at healing and whatnot. Alternatively, better with companions, better without companions. I could be, you know, from a particular location. We were literally just mining in the Freestar Collective. Magnificent. The other locations would appear to be, hang about, yeah, there's Neon down over there. There's the United Colonies. Or even specify what religion I am, potentially opening up, yeah, maybe new dialogue options, etc, etc, but, no. No. Given I was just wrapping up my Oblivion playthrough earlier this year, it couldn't possibly be anything other than the return of Oblivion's adoring fan who's now out in space and will show up randomly and jabber at me incessantly. 100% every cocky time, let's go. And as some of you may know, I do have a little bit of a tradition, which is, in many big RPGs, my very first character is called Arya. One of my first characters in Mass Effect was Arya. My first character ever playing Skyrim was Arya, so, okay. Welcome to the world of Starfield, Arya, and good luck with the mortgage.
Still can't believe we have a genuine alien life researcher here. Figured you were scraping together credits after a bad lab accident or something. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
And okay, this actually makes sense. This is why they might have invited a xenobiologist along. They thought the artifact might be alien, and clearly it was, you know, alien or possibly man-made, who knows. So okay, it sort of makes sense I'd be invited along. And yes, there was, like, light and music.
Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Okay, we've been summoned.
Our Constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
Okay. Sounds like potentially, yes, we might have, lost Earth at some point. Like maybe we went on a big space jump with like a colony ship or something. Whoa. Now we don't know the way back.
Don't look good.
Okay, it would have been polite not to point out the scar, actually. Okay, I'm going to be honest, I figured out a better way of making money than xenobiology, which is, apparently I possess the supernatural ability to know what a playing card is by looking at the back of it. Okay, we need to get to a space casino, like right now. Oh, this is adorable, by the way. So yes, I've got basic space rights. My basic human rights still stand. Privacy in the workplace, etc, etc. Safe workplace environment. Very, very nice indeed. Though, I do rather enjoy... Though I can't read the small print, clearly a couple of these rights do actually have addendums. There's definitely a couple of, yes, stars leading down to the small print. Okay, this game's just messing with my Fallout senses at this point, because I look at a coffee mug that weighs 0.25 to 55 value and think, my goodness, I better take that and sell it at the nearest shop, but... Okay, possibly, like, you know, a space credit isn't actually worth that much, because... I mean, vacuum tape. That's just duct tape, but in space. Obviously, we're taking that, yes. Okay, John, stop picking up everything. Alright, there's probably been some really bad space inflation. Like, you know, that's why the space interest rates are so high, and that's why your mortgage is so much at the moment. Bloody hell, I do hope I still get paid. Ooh, speaking of which, hang on, no, please stop looking at me. Stop looking at me for a second. Is this your cred stick, by the way? Because... Okay, I feel like this miner figured out I was literally about to pinch their cred stick. There we go, the moved away I'll be having. That and 160 credits. Beautiful. Has anyone else got any cred sticks, by the way? I feel like I'm breaking, yes, some of the rules on the poster right now. Like, I'm sure people are supposed to feel they can leave their stuff in their locker safely. More money in the storage box. Brilliant. Look, when they hired me, they knew I was in debt. A little bit of a light workplace thievery. It was always going to be a risk with me, okay? Also, ooh. Okay, that's a magnet. I'll be having that, thank you. And a space undersuit too. Okay, well, I'm glad I went scavenging in these first handful of rooms, alright? Bloody Lynn just wanted me to follow her, but no, people are just leaving money and clothing around in their lockers. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, bloody hell, bloody hell. On the far side of the room, there's a deep mining spacesuit. I mean, just look at that. It's worth 3 cocky grand. Okay, well... Right, loot everything. Check every surface. These guys are cocking loaded. Right, speaking of which, time to see if maybe, yes, we might want to be putting that on, potentially. So, okay, here we go. Star map. So, this is the planet I'm on, and... oh dear. No life, no plants. Not a good place for a xenobiologist in many ways. But then again, there was nearly an artifact. And if we just move back... That's the planet we're on. And just move back again. That's the system we're in. Then just move back again. And... basically, welcome to the Starfield. Magnificent. And... hang on. Sol. Okay, so they were saying a second ago that, yeah, like, half the people in the base didn't believe in Earth anymore. Okay, I can't zoom in to have a look-see, but I feel like I might have just found it. Okay, turns out I was already wearing a deep mining spacesuit. I just kind of stole someone else's. But yeah, my slots are like overall spacesuit. Then we've got the pack I'm wearing on the back. Then there's the helmet. Right now I'm not wearing anything, but I could put something on if I wanted to. Or alternatively, like, you know, really nice fancy hat. Then I've got my, like, undersuit. Well, if we're gonna go meet Constellation, who by the sounds of it have potentially seen better days, they used to be a big deal, now they're a bit on the, you know, small side, how about, yes, we dress up a bit casual and bother taking off our mining gear? And as for skills, okay, how about we wait until we've actually got a skill point before we try and figure out that nonsense? But yeah, the short version seems to be, you use skill points to unlock new skills, and then once you've unlocked them, you make them better by actually doing them, Elder Scrolls style. So, yeah, if I want to get better with lasers, I don't need skill points anymore. Instead, I just need to use lasers to kill enemies. And if I keep killing enemies, eventually I get good enough with them to set people on fire. Marvellous. So yes, use lasers, use up my available oxygen, which I kind of assume is like my stamina meter, so, you know, get that down to 0. And would you believe, scan things. So, okay, do those things, and slowly I will get better. Okay, that's enough looting. Lynn, let's get back to whatever it is we're supposed to be doing precisely. Meeting Constellation, that was it.
Alright, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Inventory. Helmet. On it goes. Beautiful. Alright. And outside we go. Marvellous.
Discovery class? That ship's older than the speed. Come on,
Alright, slightly old ship by the sounds of it. That's fine. As Lynn says, it's a classic apparently.
Barrett?
Man.
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new girl found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh?
Why do I get the feeling that yes, Barrett might have been half expecting that to happen?
Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences.
Okay, so most definitely she knew that touching it had a bit of a risk associated with it. Then again, when he hired Lynn, he might have just thought no one would be stupid enough to touch it with their bare hands.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
Okay, so that's fine. We need to kill things with lasers. Crimson Fleet coming in. Does anyone know where from? Precisely. Okay, hang on. Just grab a weapon. I've got a laser thing already. There's a pistol here. Gonna be honest, I might. Hang on. Hang. Just give me a second to figure out which weapon I want to use. Because if at all possible, I'd much rather be using my laser weapon. It's a lot bloody better. But I'm kind of supposed to be, practicing with my energy weapons. Screw it, we're going in with my mining cutter. Forget pistols, we're using lasers, that's my speciality, let's go kill with some lasers. And just so you know, I've started this game on hard. Not very hard, but I figured I'm familiar enough with Bethesda games to at least skip by normal on this occasion. Right, just get right up to these bastards. They're just going to be dropping stuff off. Does anyone know how to crouch? I don't know how to crouch to get in cover. And may have made a small mistake here. There were more waiting than I was expecting. Okay, just maybe get... Let's try that again. What's the range on this thing, by the way? Oh, it's not great. Okay, I'm going to get into cover and then try and pick them off one by one, because... Okay, I could just about reach there. So if they're coming in this direction... Don't mind me, guys. Level 2 pirate. Okay, he's coming in this direction. Just take him out right there. We've definitely got one. And then, hang on. No, you're not getting anywhere, buddy. You're not getting anywhere. Just let me mine you in the face. He's exploded. You need to go down to... Oh, I like the crawling animation. That's nice. No. No whacking people with sticks, please. No whacking people with sticks. And... Oh, I've been a bit... Oh, hang on. My health is... Oh, sorry, I was reading my, my ammo counter for my health. I see. Just go for that. Zap you in face with laser. Bit of XP as well. Making progress right here. Hello over there. Don't mind me, I'm just mining you to death. You might contain important minerals. Also, just tell myself to whatever a maelstrom is. Second time that went a lot better. Also, are they now leaving? Okay, don't let them leave. There might be some good stuff we can get out of their ship here. Oh, maybe just stand back a little bit there. Right, so we murdered them. Just, grab their stuff before the corpses all disappear, etc., etc. And crucially, I picked up a new one. Oh, now look at that. This is a helmet for nerds, which to be honest I am. But, right, good corrosive protection, good energy protection. Honestly, much of a muchness. So we're going to go purely on which looks cooler. And it's definitely the Pirate Assault Space Helmets. So we've got a little pistol right here. Fire rate, however, is, low. This thing is weak, but it fires fast. The Maelstrom, however, right, same basic deal. Very weak, but incredibly fast fire rate. So, how good that is really going to depend on how armor's calculated in this game, which I do not know right now. But bare minimum... One of the pirates did have, yes, a modified version, so this feels a lot like gun crafting in Fallout 4. Even down to the same names for the parts. Okay, so now I'm just kind of curious, which is, well, one, can I just, basically say, screw the plot, I just want to go and be on my way, and two, apparently just round the corner, we've got ourselves, hang about, benzene. That's probably useful for some reason, also kind of like, cut this in any capacity. Apparently not. Lovely, though, oh, hang on. Is the thing about this gun that, like, it just sort of recharges forever? Because... right, I think this thing's got infinite ammo. It just recharges. So, okay, that's pretty bloody good. Okay, let's get back to Barrett, because yes, possibly if we can get to, like, a civilized system, at that point I can actually buy a decent laser weapon. So, hello there, buddy. I'm guessing I may have just, slightly impressed you or something.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
Okay, I don't actually want to be the chosen one. Like, I'm sorry if Lynn didn't mention this, but, I need to get paid. I'm not coming along till we have discussed wage, maybe a nice little signing on bonus, etc., etc.
Hey, I wasn't gonna bring it up, but we don't exactly know what the artifact might have done to your head, and Constellation is really the only group qualified to help.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but she's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as she touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
No, I need paying. Mortgage is due end of this week, and I'm going to call my parents now. What am I going to cook and tell them?
Don't you get it? You don't have a job here anymore. You're with those explorers now. Like it or not. Just go, all right? Figure out what happened to you when you touched that rock.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get her to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Okay, I think I may have just got a space Pip-Boy.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Okay, fair enough. If I'm stuck being the chosen one, at least for the time being, what precisely did we just dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
Okay, you better mean literally 1,000,000 credits, because if so, you should have led with that. I am on board.
And Vasco, don't let her break my ship.
Oh, I like Vasco, though. I like his big hoppy walk. That's delightful. So, okay. I've now got a thing. I've got O2. I've got CO2, etc., etc. So, hang on. Okay, before we go on the ship, now have I got an O2 meter? I'm sprinting right now, and... right, okay. Now my O2 meter is draining away. Right, I've picked up my stamina meter. So, yes, tempted to drain my O2 previously was... oh, hang on. That's now empty. Then CO2 starts going up. Oh, I see. So I can keep sprinting on, like, doing actions or whatnot. But, like, Rads in Fallout 4, CO2's going to fill up that meter as well. And now we just keep doing that over and over again, and over time, I have more and more stamina available. Lovely. Oh, and better, apparently that gave me my scanning option, so okay. We've got ourselves a ship that's glowing in blue. Whether we can actually scan that or not, I don't know. Okay, we can't scan that apparently. But yeah, in this mode I can see people, so... okay, there's no VATS, but like in theory, this could potentially be useful for scanning and locating enemies. Here we go, just outside the camp right over here, we've got ourselves argon. Radioactive gas, okay. Apparently there's some radioactive gas going on, then my protection regenerates over time a bit, marvellous. So, Yep, we can give that a good scan. Oh, I like that. That's a cute interface right there. So come out to that. We've already scanned, yeah, that presumably, because it's marked in green. So yeah, we found the benzene. We found the argon. We need to find nickel, aluminium, and water if we want to have a clean sweep of this location. Oh, and speak of the cocking devil, apparently I've just found what's presumably ice. So give that a nice scan right there. Lovely. And yeah, with this visor up, I can actually see various bits and pieces way more easily. So that one's marked in green. I know I've seen that already. So either I can, like, you know, go and get it if I need it for something, or I can just leave it be if what I'm trying to find is just a sample of all the different things. And speaking of which, okay, hang on. I've found the nickel already, so okay. It's not like, you know, one bit of the planet has one thing, one bit has another. Give that a bit of a chop, presumably. There we go, free nickel. And hang on. Literally straight away, oh my goodness. We're going to have a complete flipping survey, alright? I'm a xenobiologist, meaning... Well, actually, to be honest, this is really more of a geologist thing. But screw it, I'm into science, okay? That's just my thing. And there we go. Officially, I just surveyed this environment. Beautiful. Giving me also a whole bunch of progress towards the next McGibble. And yeah, having just done a bit of sprinting, CO2 drains slower than oxygen rebuilds. So that's why you don't want to push yourself too hard too fast, because then it takes longer for your oxygen to build back up again. And gotcha.
It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier. Captain Arya. Protocol Indigo is in effect.
Bloody hell, the robot knew how to say my name out loud. Well, that's just bloody impressive. Right, let's have a bit of a look, see what I've got here, because... Okay, I'm beginning to worry this ship may not be, like, you know, the largest, sexiest ship in the world. I'll take some heel pace, though.
Captain Arya, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Okay, but before we do that, let's figure out a bit more about Barrett, because apparently, yes, he left his toilet log here.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally did it. Boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face, and then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days. Which, for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week?
Okay, that's adorable. He just left a note purely to mock pirates in the event they killed him down the line. That's lovely. Still, don't try and fly a ship on an empty stomach, okay? Just help myself to some lovely, lovely sandwiches and whatnot. Also, I like how, yes, this isn't an apple. It's just a vaguely apple-themed artificial snack chunk. Well, still not perfect, but it'll flip it do, and, yes, indeed. As I was worried about. Unfortunately, it would appear this is not the biggest, most exciting, sexy ship in the world. It appears, in fact, to be potentially 2 rooms.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Okay, so I'm guessing the robot's not just going to let me go and start exploring straight away, tragically. As for the research station, okay, that would appear to be, yes, like how we create things by plugging resources in. But yes, though I've got a handful of resources, seriously, not enough to really do anything meaningful right now. So okay, plug in resources, it makes things. Right, in which case, over to the cockpit. Apparently I'm the pilot now. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm just a xenobiologist trying to get paid, but sure, we can figure out how this all works. mean, there's a lot of buttons, but equally, it would appear that actually most of them don't do anything. In fact, there's only one button, given one of the buttons is don't bother with the ship anymore, and the other button is don't bother with this bit of the ship anymore. So, okay, let's just push the go button, and we'll see what happens next at that point. Shields. Vasco, you said the shields were online. That was your one job. And here we cocking go.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
So okay, select systems, make them do, yes, more or less, potentially. That's lasers.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity.
Okay, it's all a bit FTL. That's all absolutely fine.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics?
Wait, what?
Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship.
Wait, hang on, what? No, wait, no, I'm still very much, Vasco, I'm still very much figuring this out. Okay.
We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
Oh, this is, okay, this is, lasers, all power to lasers. Does firing happen by itself? We've lost shields. We've lost, what the cock is, oh, I'm supposed to be firing. Sorry, you've kind of thrown me in on the deep end to this occasion, Vasco. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this is fine. There we go. Screw your stupid, my shields are already gone, so that's not great, actually.
Captain, ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Ballistics, okay, that's, okay, left trigger, and go, and now bang. Okay, this is fine. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. The flipping bastard back. Fire missiles. That seems good. Just fire more missiles. Fire all the things, actually.
Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Okay, now we're not being shot. Let's figure this out. So, left stick is, yeah, throttle and also rotation. And the right stick is, right, that's the direction of... Okay, there are a lot more cockeyed pirates here than I was expecting, but that's fine. Now I know what to do. Lock onto you, then we just, yeah, take out all of your shielding with lasers. Right, then once that's down, hang on. Finish off the shields. John, speed up a bit. Bit up on the throttle if you'd be so kind. Just take that out. Okay, now we just take that on. Missiles as well. Honestly, just fire everything. Fire all the things. Right there, let's just take out number one right over there, please. Finish off your stupid ship. Okay, marvelous. Where is number two? And also... we should probably put more power into, yes, lasers and ballistic. Lock onto you. That's taking out the shield a bit faster. Lovely. Now just get onto you. Right, we can target individual systems, can't we?
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Kreet, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Okay, step one. Let's pick the dead clean, though, John. Power. Power down weapons. Power up engines. Okay, and now we're cocking going. Oh, blimey, that might be too fast. Okay, everything's fine. Just ease it down a little bit. I may have slightly rammed that there. There we go. Got me some ship parts, which is good, because that is repairing. Oh, and this is nice. We could go into third person even in ship mode, so... Okay, well, that's just bloody lovely. So, alright, I need to go kill some pirates by the looks of it. Now, is that just a case of, like, you know, maximum power to engines and then just fly there? Or do I need to, like, you know, do that a bit more proper-like? Well, I can literally see it, so okay. All power to engines, maximize everything while we just move in that direction. Though, okay, I'm mildly concerned that, yes, over on this side, this planet is not moving very, very fast indeed. Okay, hang on. Set course to Kreet. And now, okay. Now we travel across the vast void of space to get to that moon. Give the planet a bit of a scan, given I'm, you know, good at scanning and whatnot. And now, okay, we know what's here at any given location. So in particular, looks like there is, yeah, a lot of cocking iron. Down to this particular base, so let's see what's going on here. Because I'm guessing, yes, we now need to get a bit better at the old combats.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Oh, and just potentially of note, on the plus side, like, you know, whoever's in that ship, they're not here anymore, so that's good. Tell you what, though, that facility is... Oh, hello! There's also something else here. Hello there, little trilobite. I would like to scan you, please. Just to scan you. There we flippy go. I'm a xenobiologist. This is kind of my job in a way. And are you guys going to be friendly, by any chance? Because, oh my goodness, you're adorable. I love you. Okay, they're not hostile. They just hang out here. As I was just about to say, okay, gravity on this world is a little bit more on the low side, so we could just do a bit of jumping around. Marvelous. Together with, yeah, just checking for any resources and whatnot. So, okay, just basically stay in this mode and... Okay, seriously, there's a lot here. Like, this is not just one flipping little tiny Crimson Fleet captain. There's clearly something going on in the distance over there. There's another giant thing just over there that seems even cocky bigger. Okay, holy flip me, it's a lot. There's a lot going on, and this is just like, you know, one small sector of one tiny insignificant moon. Right, so we're dealing with a rather large game by the looks of it. Gotcha. Just keep giving everything a lovely scan as we're passing by. And better, I just got my first skill level up. So now I've been doing that, I can, yeah, zoom in with my scanner and also scan from significantly further away. Which is rather good, because I can't help but notice there's something up ahead called a Kreet Stalker. I don't entirely trust it, so just, you know, give it a quick scan, etc, etc.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
Does that mean shoot it? Like, how much shooting of it should I be doing right now? Like, is it just stalking us like, never mind, I feel like we want to start shooting it, just start shooting it, screw you! I'm a bad xenobiologist, I shouldn't have done that. David Attenborough would not have done that. And okay, when it comes to scanning, yeah, like, minerals, that's easier, just literally confirming minerals exist. So over there, yeah, there's silver. Just pop up to here. Hello there, silver. We now know silver exists on this planet. It is confirmed that silver is here. Plants, however, we need to scan, yeah, like multiple different variants of the same thing in order to understand them. However, as we scan them, okay. It's not just you need to do 8, you do actually learn more as you're going. Gotcha. So here we go, just one more of these lovely bastards, and we have successfully scanned those things, and now we know about it. We know various bits and pieces, though. Okay, resource fiber. When you say resource fiber, and it's pretty bloody resistant to, you know, lasers by the looks of it. Never mind, you just run up to it and tap A. That's how you get what we need there. So, okay. That's how we figure all of that out. Just stay in this mode, because honestly, if there's any raiders, we'll know about them as we come up to them, which is lovely. Now, keep on keeping on. I can't help but notice we appear to be... Oh, blimey. No, that's just where we're supposed to be going. That's all fine. You say that's where we're supposed to be going. It's moments like this that make me wish I'd brought a jetpack. Because I feel like Captain Jetpack, you know, the experienced sexy bounty hunter, would definitely just be able to, you know, hop over to the roof and skip this entire nonsense. So okay, we have begun our adventure. We have lost our job, we have been named to the Chosen One, somewhat reluctantly admittedly, and now we have made it here to a remote moon where we finally got to do some xenobiologying, and on that, I would say, how about we call it a part there? Because obviously, this is the beginning of our brand new series. More Starfield coming tomorrow, more coming next week, basically a lot of bloody Starfield coming up, and... okay, you can't seriously be expecting me to give my thoughts on the game this early on, when the game is clearly this bloody huge. Like, there are things that I think are really interesting. The leveled perk system that encourages you to specialise, that I like. And more than anything, oh, the scale. I've come to this tiny moon in the middle of nowhere, and apparently there's just so much cocking on it. So, okay, next time I suspect we're being introduced to combat proper, and if we're very, very lucky indeed, we might be able to fight our way back to civilization and get ourselves set up a bit better. So, hopefully you join me tomorrow for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the wonderful Starfield. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.